What's up, YouTube? What's up, Adore Gang? Welcome back to Aita Ask for Yappuccino featuring your host, Yash. Hello, it's been 3 months since maybe I filmed it, but I usually am the type of person who films videos and then spends weeks editing it. So it's been like 3 to 4-ish months since I've last filmed, posted, edited the whole YouTube ordeal. It's been 3 months since I've dabbled into that. And if you're wondering why it's been 3 months, my bad, looking at my microphone. I hope the audio is okay. Hope everything is set up fine. It's the nighttime, if you couldn't already tell. The reason it's been 3 months since I filmed is because in my last video, which nobody really watched, so I'll summarize what happened. In the comments, I posted that I was going to be boycotting YouTube because of the ID policy that they were enacting. I think they enacted it the day before I uploaded my video. Is that right? The day before? The day after I uploaded my video, and I was like, okay, gotta boycott YouTube, because everybody was like, yes, let's boycott YouTube because, sorry, I'm staring at my finger because I was literally setting my tripod up and it like literally slid under my finger when I was doing that. So it kind of like ruined my nail. Like, you know that white part that you're not supposed to cut up until? Okay, so it's been 3 months, so speaking in front of the camera is just not like gonna flow naturally. We're back to square one because it's been 3 months. That kind of pushed back, so it hurts. I don't know why I did that to myself. This tripod is violent. Like, simply putting on my phone on the thing, it like squeezes it. If that makes sense. Anyways, back on topic. The ID policy was enacted the day after I posted my video. Everybody was saying, okay, we're gonna boycott YouTube because obviously it's under the guise of something malicious. YouTube, if you're watching this and you're gonna push my video to the back because of the algorithm, because I'm talking smack about you, you're just being shady. Come on now. So everybody was like, okay, we're gonna boycott YouTube. At least the people I was like hearing it from. And then nobody boycotted YouTube. Everybody was still going to it. And I understand it's like for school reasons, you're gonna obviously go to it, or like, let's say you make a living from posting on YouTube, you're not just gonna stop because you gotta pay the bills, right? So I was like, okay, it's fine. But I guess like people were just like, okay, we're not gonna boycott it. It's too like, I don't know, like I thought it was gonna be a team effort. Like, even though like we use YouTube for education, make a living out of it, I thought people were just gonna boycott it completely. It was like a whole team effort, because that's usually how a boycott works if you want to make a substantial impact on a platform. But nobody did it. Only like a spare couple of people did it, including me. And I'm just like, I'm not gonna boycott YouTube if nobody else is boycotting YouTube because I want to film on YouTube. I understand it's like, before you think, okay, so you're just not gonna do it because everybody else isn't doing it, like, stand your ground, Yash, come on now. Where are the morals? Where's that moral compass, your self-ethics? I completely get it. Like, I still don't sit right with like the whole policy and whatnot, and it's like, okay, I don't agree with it, but I still don't have that much of an audience to really put my foot down and be like, I don't think I'm explaining this well enough, but really put my foot down and just be like, I'm making an impact from subtracting myself from this. I'm a YouTuber who doesn't have that much subscribers, and it's like, well, sis, you're not making that much of an impact in boycotting YouTube. I don't know, like, you still are. I'm not trying to like dismiss my efforts and whatnot. I don't know if that made sense, but it's like, I'm not gonna boycott it because it's something that I want to do. I'm not gonna take the sacrifice for everybody else that isn't boycotting by subtracting myself from the equation and being like, I'm gonna boycott from YouTube. No, I still want to film videos. Because that's something I enjoy, and I still want to make an audience about it. And I don't know, I hope that made sense. I'm spending 5 minutes yammering about this issue. I apologize. I've never been good at intros and whatnot and like explaining or whatever. I've never been. Oh, and plus, if you're wondering why I have glasses, it's because I can't see. I thought I had negative like 1 vision for a while, and then I went back to school because the last video I made was before school started, and I was like, I can't see the board even with my glasses, so I got my vision checked again. It's a -3 now. The last time I got my vision checked with the -1 was like years ago. I think 7 years ago. I was in like 7th grade, and now I'm a sophomore in college, so obviously that's been a while. So obviously my vision is going to get worse, but I wouldn't really wear my glasses like the other ones with -1 on a day-to-day basis because it's like it's -1, it doesn't impact me that much. But I was like, girl, I can't really see much, and it all dwindled down to -3. So if you are someone who has like -1 vision and you're like, I'm not gonna wear my glasses, this is your sign to wear your glasses because it will get worse, like it happened with me. I'm not gonna give too much of a spiel about what's been going on these past 3 months. I've been going to school as usual. I think I'm gonna make a video where I do like a yearly reflection because it's that time of the year. We only have a bit left until it wraps up. I think I want to do that if I have something to talk about. I hope I do. I'm kind of busy. Like today I was cooking. I attempted to make Alfredo pasta. I think the butter and milk congealed a bit, so it's like it kind of came out like gritty, I guess you could say. I don't know why my voice cracked like that. It kind of came out weird. I don't know what I did wrong. My milk isn't spoiled, by the way, but you know, I'm still a rookie in the kitchen. Anyway, for this video, I'm going to delve into some Reddit because what is more welcoming than Reddit, guys? Let's be real. What is more welcoming? I'm just kidding. If you've never used Reddit, post on Reddit. I don't recommend you do that. Just don't join this. But I'm going to be delving into the very infamous Aita, am I the a-hole subreddit. We're going to delve into some posts, read them, dissect them, read the comments, because I love watching Reddit videos, especially the Reddit Smosh podcast. And I was like, girl, might as well hop on the bandwagon. This isn't my first Reddit video. I've made why am I calling it Aita? Am I the a-hole videos in the past, and then I also delved into like other subreddits. I remember I delved into one where it was like holiday wacky stories or like a romance one, but we're just gonna delve into the straight up classic to groove myself into filming YouTube videos again. I'm spending 7 minutes talking about this. I hope you're entertained enough. I hope you are. Anyway, let's delve into the first post. I kind of like went over it, skimmed it a little bit. Oh my bad. I kind of separated the microphone. Let's get into it. I'm not okay. When like I usually read stuff out loud, like even in class or whatever, I think I'm too focused on trying to read it out loud well enough that I don't comprehend the story while I'm reading it, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna try my best, but yammered for literally 5 minutes and my microphone wasn't even on. Oh my god, I literally forgot everything I needed to say, and my dog is panting. I'm overstimulated. Anyway, so to summarize, coming in with this edit, there have been some changes to this video. Unfortunately, two of the stories I read in the video got deleted, and I was thinking of like, oh my god, Booch, stop. My dog is panting. I was thinking of like putting in summaries, kind of like vague summaries of what I read about in this video, but upon thinking, I'm just like, I'm not gonna include it. I think I'm just gonna delete these, me reading these stories, because I want to respect the OP's decision of deleting their post, whether it was they didn't get the verdict they wanted or they just change their mind about publicizing such content. I want to respect their anonymity, privacy. I don't want to be invasive, blah, 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 blah. But I literally drafted up summaries, spoke into my mic, made recordings, put it into my video, and then I asked my sister, like, should I do this? I don't really feel good about doing it. And she's just like, don't do it because, like, it's not good, you know what I mean? So I've been yammering a lot lately when it comes to just editing this video, and it's not even going to be that long, but I think this is for the better. There's only going to be 2 videos that I delve into this video for, and I think that's good to like get myself back into the groove of filming YouTube videos. So I apologize if I'm all over the place when it comes to putting this story out. Why do I keep saying story? Putting this video out there. I apologize. In future videos, I'm going to look into older Reddit stories so that I'm certain they won't be taken down, and I can include all portions, all my thoughts, because so much footage got deleted. Rest in peace to that. Hope I'm making sense. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you understand. Hope this video is enjoyable nonetheless. I think I'm going to delve into other subreddits in the future just because it's more interesting. And yeah, into that well enough. Why are there so many sounds outside? I hope you guys are not catching on any of this. I hope you guys are just catching me. And hopefully not my mouth sounds. But we gotta move on to our next story. Am I the a-hole for refusing to carry my girlfriend's sandals at a party? I know it's gonna sound petty, but it is what it is. They use the shrugging emoji like this. My girlfriend and I, both age 26, are together since college. Last Friday night, we went to a party at our mutual friend's house. It was the first time going to a party together since we started living under one roof. Ruth? Shout out if your name is Ruth. Ruth. Just when we got ready, she handed me a big laptop-sized cloth bag with a pair of sandals in it, asking me to keep it with me the whole time, as most probably she will use them after the party is over, mentioning that pointed heels are exhausting. I'm sorry if I sound robotic reading this. Girl, I'm confused too. Some people's writing style, it's like, maybe actually this is just a me problem. What am I waffling about? My nature, I'm not a fan of keeping things with me outside, even if it's an easily replaceable item. Accessible, girl? Also, I was going to a place to have fun, not in the mood to handle someone's stuff all the time. Everybody knows what happens there. It's understandable if she gives me something to carry when we're on vacation, picnic, or someplace like that. I told her no and offered her some ideas, including 1. It's not necessary to wear heels. Sandals suit her anyway. 2. She can carry sandals in her tote bag, but she said it will be awkward to carry a tote bag at the party. I told that making me carry the cloth bag is awkward too. And since it's her sandals, she should be carrying them. Yeah. She got annoyed at that point, left the sandals at home, returned in heels only, and has been acting moody since then, passive comparing me with husbands/boyfriends of her best friends. Am I the a-hole? No. First of all, a party in heels? I've never been to a party, but you're gonna be dancing around. Like, if your feet are robust enough to dance around in heels and you're not gonna feel pain, no biggie, wear heels. But you're bringing sandals in a laptop-sized tote bag, so it's like, isn't every tote bag laptop size? Like, every tote bag is kind of big, so it's like, yeah, big enough to fit shoes. It's not necessarily awkward to carry. Well, at a party, I guess it's awkward to carry around like a bag of items, because it's like, girl, you're kind of just supposed to come with yourself to dance around. It's like, imagine dancing around with a bag. I mean, it's no biggie, but it's like there's shoes inside, so it's gonna be a little heavy. It's kind of gonna weigh you down as you dance around. So it's kind of weird to be like, okay, boyfriend, carry it for me. It's like, no, your boyfriend also wants to have fun at the party as well. So it's like, why are you forcing him to carry your shoes? Again, you should just, yeah, as the boyfriend said, you're coming in sandals is good enough as it is. Honestly, sandals are uncomfortable too. Just wear sneakers instead. Like, yeah, just don't wear heels, don't wear sandals, don't wear open-toed shoes, because what if you drop something and you hurt your feet? Like, just wear sneakers. Wear something comfy that you can dance around in. My advice. Anyway, the part where she's extra wrong, this girlfriend, is where she starts comparing the boyfriend to her other besties. Like, I'm assuming the conversation would be like, well, Jessica's boyfriend would have carried the shoes no problem, but it's like, why can't you do it? Why are you making such a big deal about it? So it's like, girl, carry your own stuff. Like, that just goes without saying. Carry your own stuff. I'm a bit of a hypocrite saying this, because sometimes I bring stuff with me and I'm like, can you carry it with me? But this person that I asked to carry something with me usually has a bag of their own, so it's not a big deal to... I'm talking about my mom, by the way. I don't have, like, friends where I'm like, carry this for me. Which I would never say that, because it's like, it's my stuff. I'll carry it myself. I don't want you to lug on that extra weight. So yeah, I think this is, like, a very clear, you're not the a-hole. I think your girlfriend is just kind of in a mood. But yeah, you're fine. Let's read what the comments have to say. Not the a-hole. If you weren't there, she'd be carrying her own sandals anyway. You're a human being, not a walking coat rack. Ah, dang. Your other options were totally valid. Like, why is she wearing pointy heels to a party at a friend's house when they hurt her feet? Why not just wear the sandals or something more comfortable? She's hurting her own feelings by putting herself in that situation. The OP responded, I don't get the logic of wearing pointy heels. Stilettos. Damn. Yeah, those are extra uncomfortable, I think. Like, honestly, I don't think most people care. It's not about people caring about what you have to wear. This is where I disagree. You wear heels for yourself, so obviously she wants to wear stiletto heels for yourself. But the thing is, it's like, wear it for yourself, but also wear it for yourself to care about yourself. These stiletto heels are not comfy, are not suitable for this party. So put yourself first and don't wear the stiletto heels. My advice. Anyway, I later noticed about how many ladies at that place were wearing high heels, and it was less than half. Wait, what? I later noticed about how many ladies. If you hear my dog, he's licking himself. Can you hear that? He is so loud. I'll put a picture of him. Yeah, guys, I have a dog. I haven't introduced him to the channel yet, which I had a channel for 1 year and I haven't introduced my dog. Shame on me. He's right here. He's an American bully. His name is Butch. B-U-T-C-H. Wait, that sounded so...
B-I-C-T-H. In that order.
You get the point. Anyway, I'm not comprehending this last statement. I later noticed about how many ladies at that place were wearing high heels, and it was less than half. Yeah, because ladies wear high heels. Yeah, I get it. I usually see, like, people, like, I don't know, like, GTA. This is so weird. Like, GTA, the whole, like, Miami, like, BBL situation, they wear, like, stiletto heels. But it's for themselves. You know what I mean? Like, these ladies are not wearing it to impress someone else. But is it gonna hurt? Yes. But usually they don't bring a bag where they're like, carry this for me, boyfriend, type of situation. I don't know. I think you get the point, but I think this boyfriend is kind of... he doesn't get it, kind of. You know what I mean? Anyway, I think we delved into that well enough. Wait, what did this person say? Oh, someone commented about the... who cares about heels? This is what they said. Sometimes it's simply fun and makes you feel good. Exactly. I don't wear heels often, but can quite enjoy it when really dressing up. Exactly. Like, what if she just wanted to get dolled up? But the correct approach is to, I want to wear heels for part of this event, but no, I'll eventually be tired of wearing them, are 1. Have a secondary pair of shoes in the car / a bag you can put down in a corner somewhere. Yeah. Go barefoot for a bit if the heels get too much. I see people doing that so much in, like, movies and whatnot. 3. If neither of those are options, choose to wear more comfortable shoes, right? It isn't insist my partner carry a bag with my other pair of shoes the entire event. If you already had something you were wearing that would fit them, sure. Wait, if you already had something you were carrying that would fit them. Oh, if the boyfriend already had something he was carrying that could fit the girlfriend, sure, asking to slow a backup pair in there would be fine, but what she asked for was ridiculous. I'm kind of not comprehending that, but yes, yeah, we should move on. Okay. If you hear squeaks, I've mentioned this in my previous videos before. I have a very squeaky chair, and when I like move around like this, it kind of sounds like farts. It kind of sounds like farts. It's not farts, guys. It's not. I don't know why I was so adamant about that. Oh my gosh, it's November 22nd. I'm just comprehending that. Yeah, isn't it? Yeah. That's crazy. November is already over. Damn. Okay, I don't know why I was like, it's November 22nd. Hey, my dog is looking at me. Can I show him? Can you guys see him? He's like, gotta keep an eye out. Gotta keep an eye out for a Selena. Oh, he's leaving now. Okay. Yeah, he was just looking at me like, I don't know why he does that sometimes. Anyway, I think this is gonna be our last story because did I exit out of something? Oh no, I didn't. This is probably gonna be our last story because I don't want to keep this video too long, just because I know that I usually love long Reddit stories. Even an hour isn't enough anymore at this point. I need something that's like 2 hours long of people just straight up reading Reddit. I know how people's attention spans, especially when it comes to a new YouTuber, it's like 30 minutes of you yammering. Why should I listen to you? I totally get it. So this is probably going to be our last story if we can get through it quickly. If not, we'll get through another story. You get it. Anyway, am I that a-hole for asking my husband to clean? Automatically no. I'm always biased towards women. Women. Make your husband clean, okay? Me and my husband have a 20-month-old and he thinks I'm being an a-hole for asking him to clean. Okay, after the kid hits 1 year, there's no reason to count the months anymore, in my opinion. 21 month old, that equates to around a year and guys, don't look at me, I can't do quick maths in my head. A year and 10 months? A year and 9 months, that's correct. So yeah, girl, he's almost 2. I would just say my almost 2-year-old, 21 month old already, that's a little you guys get what I mean? Anyway, me and my husband have a 21 month old, and he thinks I'm being an a-hole for asking him to clean. The way that we have worked as a family for the past year is that I work 4 days a week whilst he looks after our child. Whilst, I feel like that's a British word. Is it? I don't know. And then he works the other 2 days whilst I look after our child. Then we have a day off together. In September, our child started to go to nursery for 2 days a week. I think these people are British. Nursery? Like daycare, I'm assuming? Which happened to be on both of the days that he looks after her. So instead of looking after her for the 2 days that he's not at work, oh no. So you work 4 days, he works 2. So during those 4 days, your kid is at daycare, so he's just at home. Yeah, okay. I get it, comprehending, you know what I mean, as I read. He drops her off at 8 p.m. and picks her up at 17:15. These people are British. I think British people go by military time. 17:15 is 5:15, I think. So he now has 9 hours of free time in the day all to himself 2 days a week. Financially, I give him money each month to equalize our earnings because he only works 2 days at his job. And this has always been fair because the days I'm at my job, he is also working by looking after our child. However, things starting to change when our child started nursery. We agreed that I would keep giving him money and equalizing our paycheck each month on the condition that on the 2 days the child is at nursery, he cleans, does shopping, and effectively contributes to the family still. However, this hasn't happened. He will go shopping on one of those days, hoover a couple of floors, or spend 30 minutes tidying, and then spend 8 hours playing his PlayStation or Nintendo or watching TV. We've argued a number of times about this, with me saying that it's not fair for me to be giving him money if he doesn't do what we agreed, and he tells me that he deserves to relax and that I'm financially abusing him. Whoa! By saying that I don't want to give him my money if he's not doing enough. Girl, he's weird. I'm not expecting him to spend every second of those 9 hours doing chores, obviously, but when the kitchen, bathrooms, and other rooms are filthy as they currently are, I certainly expect more than the bare minimum. He does. Am I the a-hole for expecting this and not wanting to give him money for not doing enough? No. Edit. Since September, he has tried to get more hours at his job but can't. So it's not that he doesn't want to work on those 2 days. The issue is that since he is at home, he won't do enough and still expects money from me. Let's read the comments. What do you get out of this relationship? He doesn't work full-time, he doesn't clean, he doesn't take care of your child. You give him money, and he calls you an a-hole for expecting him to clean. Exactly. Honestly, from this situation, it's like, this is the work schedule, right? Because we're wrapping this video up. The work schedule is that you work 4 days a week, he works 2, and then you guys have a day off. So I'm assuming either he works one weekend or you work one weekend, or maybe you work both weekends and he works only weekdays. Whatever the situation is, there's obviously an imbalance with that. I understand that he can't get more hours, which sucks, because it's like, girl, these bills aren't going to pay themselves, and it's like, he only works 2 days a week, you work 4, that's like, you're obviously taking on more than he is. I don't know what your guys' jobs are, but like, I'm assuming work is difficult, period, but you're working 4 days, he's working 2 days. I'm not trying to say that his work is like less than yours. I'm not trying to be dismissive of his efforts and whatnot, but so your kid is at daycare while he's chilling at home because he doesn't have to take care of the kid anymore because they're at daycare, and it's like, so he has all this time to himself. You guys still have to maintain a home together because you guys are in a marriage with a kid, and you mentioned that these places are filthy and it needs to be cleaned. So it's like, obviously you would expect that he would clean during that free time. You guys are married in a committed relationship with each other, so it's like, girl, you have to work out that dynamic, and he has to clean. You're not in charge of that when you don't have the free time. Like, obviously in your free time, I'm assuming you would help out with home tidy, whatever the heck, but he's not doing that. He's playing video games, watching TV, and saying that because you're not giving money to him to kind of like equalize the payments of the house. I guess you guys are, what's that bank account where it's like shared? I don't know, I'm assuming. So it's like you guys are equally contributing, but obviously you're making more, and it's like you're sending him money for what? I guess it's to pay whatever that reason is. And it's like he's not even cleaning is crazy. But you're saying, I'm not going to give you money until you chime in with helping to clean. Because you're working and he's at home. Again, yes, he's off for 9 hours of the day. 9 hours is not that long, especially if you're like me who likes to sleep in and do a bunch of other stuff that takes too long. But it's like, still, you play, you this, you still have time to clean up and help. This is your wife we're talking about. Don't you love her? Don't you want her to have less weight on her shoulders, come back to a clean home after she's done with work for the day? Obviously. And it's like, you're not doing that, and you're calling it a financial abuse. No, I don't think you know what financial abuse is. This husband is the a-hole, not you. I feel so bad because I feel like the majority of these people come to Am I the A-hole when they're not the a-hole. So it's like, imagine the support group they're around, how much they're convincing them that you're this a-hole, that they have to go to Reddit, dude, of all places, to seek that reassurance that they're not the a-hole. And it's like, all for me to put in a video. That's crazy. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I was entertaining enough. This video is obviously going to take a lot to edit, which is just great for me. I love editing. It's awesome. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Take a look at my description for a bunch of links. If you didn't know, I'm a writer and I have actually started writing a new story. I'll put it up here. It's called Mary Sue Hasn't a Clue. A couple chapters are out now. If you guys are into girl love, give it a look. My Linktree, I finally opened a Linktree because I was like, oh my gosh, you don't have enough space to elaborate more in my description because it's filled with so much links. But I finally made a Linktree. I have a document of petitions. Feel free to take a look at that. There's so many issues going on in this world. Give it a look-see, Lou. Please, that would help a lot because you're being a good Samaritan. And then I have a bunch of platforms where my first story in another lifetime is on. It's on a bunch of platforms and I'm uploading them steadily. Still working on it. It's taking so long, but that's there. And then also this new story, Mary Sue Hasn't a Clue. Take a look-see, Lou. I've been working so hard on my stories while I've been off on these 3 months. And honestly, yeah, I'm going to start to get into the groove of filming more YouTube videos because I love doing these. These were super fun, delving into Reddit, especially when it's night. I feel like life is so different at night. Also, take a look at my social media in my description. I recently installed Instagram Threads. That could be a double-edged sword. I honestly think it's a little like funsies, a little. Anyway, I've been popping off. I've been filming kind of like jumbled videos on TikTok. It's not really like, I initially downloaded it to like promote my stories, but I think that it kind of like went into this like zigzag area where it's like, okay, I just post whatever I want at this point. So if you're into that, take a look-see, Lou. You don't have to if you don't want to. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully someone watches it. Please give me recommendations on what kind of videos I should film. I feel like the whole reason I like want to do like these videos is I want to get an audience so that once we start getting more people, I want to open like a Google forum where you guys can submit your own confessions and I can read them because I want to be gossip girl. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day. Have a good weekend. If you're a college student, I know this is final season. Good luck on your finals. You got this, queen. Study up. And yeah, quiz yourself. Like the best study method in my opinion, because I'm taking general chemistry and pre-calculus, which is not too bad. I'm gonna make a video where I do like a reflection and talk more about like how my classes have been going, especially general chemistry, because in my video where I'm like doing a reflection where I'm talking about like how life is being 19. I'm an industrial engineering major, and everybody was talking about like how crazy general chemistry is, and it hasn't been too bad. So I kind of want to get more into that in a future video, and a bunch of other videos. I remember I wanted to do like an anime ranking video that I never got to the bottom of. It's been months, sis. I don't know if I'm ever gonna get to the bottom of it. I also wanted to do like a video where I talked more about like ranking webtoons. I've done that in the past, and I found it super fun, even though I didn't elaborate as well. And also, I've been getting into reading Wattpad, guys. I am a Wattpad writer, sort of, but I didn't really read much Wattpad unless it was like read for reads for the couple of people who were interacting with my story, but I wasn't like immersed in it. But now I get it. Now I'm like super into it and whatnot, and I have like some stories that I'd love to recommend to you guys, especially if you're into Wattpad just like me. Anyway, I've yammered enough. Hopefully you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. Bye.